Meet Girlthing. They're the latest and the most hyped of the current glut of girl bands. Just like a famous girl band before them, there's 5 of them, and they all live together. But what's different is that TV shows are queuing up to interview them, newspapers are falling over themselves to write about them, and the music industry is raving about them, and they haven't even released a single yet. So just what is the fuss all about?
So this is your first major terrestrial TV, so I don't need to say how important it is.
Chris Herbert manages 5 and now Girlthing 2. With more than 30 Spice sprogs already in the market, few of them denting the top 10, he knows it's a risky time to launch a new act. But he thinks the girl band market has actually come full circle.
There's been girl bands with guitars and girl bands that you do in R&B, and, you know, I still think that there's room for, you know, just a straight down the line pop, fun girl band. The Spice Girls are not over, but they've kind of started crossing over, and there is definitely kind of a gap for a girl band, which is the similar sort of thing to what the Spice Girls was when they first started out.
I really do not know which Spice Girl I identify with most. I have been called Jerry a couple of times. I think it might be the wild hair that sort of does that. Certainly not the boobs, unfortunately.
Oh, what do you think about that?
Apparently, I'm like posh, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm going to take her down to Mark 1 tomorrow, OK? See if she can deal with it, but somehow I don't think she'd be able to.
Girlthing aren't the next Spice Girls, because unless you sell 42 million albums, then you're looked as a failure. But I think there are definitely similarities. Also, the Spice Girls have moved on. The Spice Girls now are very different from they were in the beginning. And I think Girlthing has that excitement that Spice Girls had at the beginning, definitely.
Apart from pedigree management and PR, Girlthing benefit from an A&R man who's masterminded the careers of 5 and Westlife.
You look for something what I think is called the X factor, something special. And using Westlife as an example, when I first met them, they were 5 Irish kids with dodgy haircuts and a little run-down place in Ireland. And I just had a feeling, as soon as I met them, that those kids were going to be real, you know, hugely successful pop stars. And I felt the same thing about the girls.
Girlthing came together through auditions 2 years ago. Their motto is that they live girl power rather than just talk about it. Meow. It's all part of their uncompromising image.
We walked into the record company, we moved all the chairs and stools out of the way. All these people that are sitting with their suits behind their desk going, oh, another girl band's coming again.
And we just slammed the lyrics on the table. This is what we want to sing about, so deal with it.
You listen to the lyrics in their songs, and they're written by teenagers for teenagers. You know, obviously, musically, they will take guidance from their co-writers, but there is an input that the girls put into it.
Songs written for teenagers by teenagers, with a little bit of help from an unrivaled production team. Sounds like the perfect pop package. Well, we decided to try out Girlthing on some of their target market.
They look as though they've gone to an audition and somebody said, well, we love you, and you're going to be a girl group.
They've got good voices, they're good dancers, but I think they're copy of Spice Girls.
Video is quite good. I think you'd do well.
There's so many girl bands at the moment that they ain't going to get recognised, really. I'd give it 3 out of 10.
I wouldn't buy it, but they haven't really had a chance yet, so I'd give it about 5.
Like the Spice Girls before them, Girlthing have 5 individual personalities and the advantage of a top pop team behind them. But if the punters don't like the songs, they will fail. And in today's pop landscape, some people think that would be a shame.
I think what we lack at the moment is a superstar band. You know, as the Spice Girls at their very peak evoked such scenes of hysteria. It was a phenomenon, and that's what we needed. We need another band who are going to go on to become a phenomenon. And in the 90s, we had possibly 2 bands that did that, take that, and the Spice Girls on a pop level, and then obviously Oasis in a more kind of indie market. And that's what we need. We always need fresh, you know, fresh flesh.
The fact that we're even talking about Girlthing, let alone predicting their career path before they release a record, shows the effectiveness of the hype around them. It also highlights the success of the original Spice blueprint and shows just how desperate the music industry and the media are to find something to take their place.
At the end of the day, the formula of 5 girls working together and individual personalities works.
Definitely.
Yeah. As Chris would, our manager would say, go on, Jodie.
It's not rocket science, it's pop music.